Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about why inspiration is more efficient than motivation and how you can make sure that you have more inspiration in your life. In my previous videos, I talked about the importance of knowing our voids and values so that we can structure our life in a way that we can live those highest values and that we can fill the greatest voids that we have. If you haven't watched those, make sure to click the link up here and watch them first, because they might help you to understand why it's so efficient to follow your inspiration. And that's what I'm going to be talking about now, because inspiration is really what occurs when we do the things that are most meaningful and for us, and where we can fill our greatest voids. And when you know those, you can structure your life to live those, and then you are more driven from the inside. You have intrinsic motivation. Whereas external motivation is when we need reward and punishment systems to get us to do certain things. That is when we only go to work because of the paycheck that we get at the end of the month, or when children do things in order to get what they want from their parents. If they want some sweets and they know, all right, I got to clean my room and then I get sweets, that's how they are motivated to do things. And so motivation has its place and its role in our lives. But the thing here is that we are then only dependent on what we get for it. And we don't do it because we have an inner calling, or because we would love to do that, but because an outside authority tells us to do that in order to get that reward, or to be punished if we don't do that. So that means if our parents punish us and tell us, all right, you're not allowed to go and play outside with your friends if you don't clean your room, if you don't do your homework or whatever it is. And the same with our boss, and they might let us leave on time if we get all the stuff done that we're supposed to. But if not, then we have to work overtime. And so sometimes we get freedom taken away from us as a one punishment system. That can be like many punishment systems, but that is also a system, an external motivation for us to then make sure we do the things because we don't want to get punished. So these external factors lead to external motivation inside ourselves, as I said, which might be beneficial and important if we just don't know what to do with our lives. So if we don't do anything, then in order to take action, sometimes external motivation can help. But it, at the same time, might erode us from doing the things that we would love to do instead. It erodes our inspiration, because then we're just focused on the external factors for us to do things, and we don't have time and no focus and to actually go for the things that we are inspired and internally motivated to do. And finding those things and living those things is where we are most productive, actually, because we're more present, because we don't get distracted that much, and we do the things out of our own will, and that has a far greater internal motivation to do things than if we just follow the things that other people tell us to do. So it is, coming back to what I initially said, important to know what your highest inspiration is, what the thing is that you would love to do, and to then structure your life in a way, slowly but surely, to live that more and to become independent of the external reward and punishment systems. And that can be by, getting rid of the job that you don't like. and starting your own business and doing what you would love to do. And once you see that that is picking up and that is making you some money, you get independent from having to go to your 9 to 5 job all the time, or yeah, just focusing and not being too dependent on your boss telling you that you did a good job. The more you strive for that, the more you will need that external validation and external motivation in your life, and the less you really kind of function from your inner inspiration. So try to get rid of those dependency as much as possible, even if it takes time. But just putting out the intention and the focus on getting there will eventually get you there. And then getting clearer and clearer on what your highest inspiration is to really live an inspired life where you can benefit from the super efficient inspiration and inner motivation and are not dependent on external motivation and these external reward and punishment systems anymore.